first doctor I had said, try to pick a different career because you'll probably never dance again.
Hold on.
Because I started dancing when I was like 2-3 years old.
Let's go back.
I was in Hollywood.
Let's take a moment.
I said, this is the dirtiest place I've ever seen.
What was like the motivation behind you when you first like in your little phase?
I never really get excited until like maybe the day of or like afterwards or like coming towards, because you never know what can happen. Like,
out of all the performances that you did, what was your best when you hosted and your best performance you was in?
The most recent performance I did with Omarion was, we went to Africa in October.
I was stoked.
Africa was beautiful. Like, I pray I get to go back very soon. Like, I love like being with kids, and I love like teaching them. Yeah, Sherri loves the kids for
That's
sure.
what's up. I seen you like,
I just like having fun with them. I think like meal that they typically serve, and like that was actually really good. It was like full fish. I was like, oh, like
a lot of seafood there.
Yeah, a lot of seafood, but it was really, really good. More so, I'm putting more of like my like creative direction stuff out there, and choreography out there. So don't doubt yourself. Know that God already wrote it for you. Know that you're fully deserving of everything that you desire that's in your heart, and know that if it doesn't fully go your way, it's okay, because it's not supposed to go your way. It's supposed to go in God's way, and it's supposed to be on God's plan and God's timing. So.
It ain't easy being me, but they think so.
What's going on, world? We back one episode from the JOCTOBER podcast. I'm your host, Jock Smith. Man, keep liking, subscribe, hitting that link button. Like I always say, keep a special guest on the JOCTOBER podcast. We'll get this little intro right. Professional dancer, choreographer, creative director, teacher, and a stylist. The one and only. Sherri, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I appreciate
I'm doing
you.
good.
You know, here brighten the room up with these pants. Come on now.
Okay, come on now.
I say you coming here. You know, we got I need to get right. I need to start presenting better on the show. How was your day though?
It was good. Yeah, very restful.
That's good. You know, I want to jump right into it. Houston and LA. What brought you to LA?
Pretty much dance. So I came here about 10 years ago. Okay. So back in 2014, I went to school. The school I went to is called AMDA. Got my dance theater degree out there. Or I guess here, not out there. But got my dance theater degree there. And yeah, and graduated 2018. Tore my ACL.
Hold on, you play sports?
No, I tore it dancing.
Dancing? Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that.
Tore it dancing, was out for like a year, and then when I came back, and then just started going with my dance career.
How was that motivation that you know? Because that's a serious injury too, though. You know.
Yo.
You dancing, you moving around, you on one leg.
Yeah, tearing my ACL, I will say that was God's blessing in disguise for me personally, because I feel like when it happened, I was so, all I thought about was like dance, and like I was just like so driven and like with like dance, and like pretty much like borderline obsessed with dance or whatever. Right. But I felt like where the great thing in it was God pretty much being like no and stuff, and kind of just stopping me, because I felt like me going through that injury and tearing it had to force me to find like my identity, like apart from dance, as far as like who is Sherri? Who is Sherri as like an actual individual? And it made me have to value that over like dance and stuff, because I feel like sometimes when you're like too into something, whether it's like dance, music, acting, sports, whatnot, like you almost put that first before you put yourself. You almost like forget about like, I'm more important than what I'm doing. Right. What I'm doing is just a vessel of who I am, but who I am as an individual matters more than like that. Because like we're God's creation, we can't do anything with
That's
so
facts,
we can't even do what we like to do without knowing who we are first. Right. So yeah, but as far as that's kind of like the greatness of like how it impacted me. Now how it happened, I was at a Jason Derulo audition. And I did a double turn, and then from the double turn, I turned into a split, and I had brand new shoes on. I thought I was coming in offline, these brand new shoes, but because they were brand new shoes, they stuck to the floor, and then my foot went my knee went,
Ooh.
and then when it went like that, I literally saw it in the mirror. I was like, something happened. And then got a MRI, and they were like, yeah, you tore your ACL.
You was able to walk?
Yeah, actually, I rested, and then 2 days after, I ran 2 miles.
Oh, you different.
Because I was like, I can lift my leg past 90 now. I'm fine. And then I went for a run, and I was like, this feels weird, though, still.
Yeah.
And then that's when I got it checked, and then it was crazy because when I told the doctor, he was like, what do you mean you ran 2 miles? How are you able to run 2 miles? I was like, I don't know. I just put a knee brace on and I ran 2 miles.
You different. You know how many guys would just be like, nah, I can't do nothing.
No, I literally was like, because I had just got signed with my agency at the time. I was like, nah, I gotta go. So I was like in this whole I don't even want to say athlete mindset because dancers are athlete, but I was in this like mindset of just like let's go, game time. So
damn,
yeah,
so
it was wild.
And you just got signed at that moment too, you mentioned.
Yeah, I literally had just gotten signed. So then I was over here like, well, I don't want to give them a reason to not utilize me, you know? So, yeah, it was wild.
I want to ask you like the mindset, because I know like when I had injuries, it was like, in your mindset, you just signed somewhere, you know, and it's like that was a big moment in your life. How was like your process of doing everything? You know, I know it was tough.
My mindset going through the injury.
Yeah. And then you getting signed to your agency, you like, fuck, you know.
I think prior, because I also just graduated college.
Okay.
So I had just graduated with like my BFA, and that was 2 days before I tore it. So I graduated, and I was like, you know, like on top of the world, like, yeah, I'm so excited to like finally like go and burst into like this industry and whatnot. And then 2 days later it was like, nope, like tore my ACL. Yeah, and it was, I will say it was wild. I don't think I ever had a why me moment, which I'm really proud of myself at that time. I think I just really digest and allowed myself to process. And one big thing I always tell people that go through major injuries is please give yourself grace. Okay. Give yourself grace. Allow yourself to love on yourself, because a lot of the times, like, and mind you, there were definitely times where I wouldn't say I felt sorry, but I was just like, dang, I just graduated.
Yeah.
Like, of course, like going through like human emotions, but then I was just like, no, this is for a reason, and diving into that reason as to why. But yeah, I think what really helped is just loving on myself a lot. Like, and because it was my knee, I would just be like giving my knee like kisses and stuff, and like loving on my body. Like, please. And I was like, you got it, girl. Like, and like literally loving on my body. But I felt like it responded so well to that. Yeah. Because I literally like, I felt my body just work for me a lot more because of that. And then and then anytime I was in PT, I was really on top of it. I really was on top of my training. I was going to the gym 3 hours a day.
3 hours a day.
Just making sure I was really like on it. Like,
and some of y'all guys ain't even going twice a week.
Well, I just wanted to get back to dancing.
No,
so
that's
that
tough
was
though.
Like, yeah, because also my motivation, the first doctor I had said, try to pick a different career because you'll probably never dance again.
Hold on. He told you that?
My first doctor. I got another doctor.
What you say? Be honest. What you say? When he said that, what you say to him?
I said, excuse me? I said, what do you mean pick another career? Right. And he was like, yeah. I was like, all right. And then from there, then I actually, because I had gotten a Janet audition, and then I had to message my agent being like, hey, I tore my ACL, I can't go, blah, blah. And then, thank you, God, they had actually sent me all the information of, like, a doctor that's great and all this stuff. So when they sent a doctor recommendation, I was like, I'm going to them.
Yeah, you're going to take it.
So I went to them, and, he cured me.
That's what's up. Shout out to them. Look, cause
shout out to my doctor.
The first doctor wrong though. Talking about change, you know, because I'd have been through that. I got hurt, and doctor said you might have to switch your sports. I'm like, nah, dude, that's all I know. You know.
Yeah.
I'm finna go to somebody else. F you.
It out. Yeah. Like I did this my whole life. Like, and I just went through all this 4 years, intense 4 years.
You telling
of
me.
Like dance, and I'm like, then now you want me to do something else? Like, no, like.
It's the whole process behind it. What up, bro, man? What's up, bro? Man, I'm gonna have to call you back, bro. I'm gonna have to call you back. Madone going on, man. This episode of JOCTOBER Podcast is brought to you by Madone. Check out Madone for the newest trend in streetwear. Madone blends in classic styles, modern ink, aesthetic vintage designs, and more. Madone is USA made at your local source in San Francisco, California. Every item is unique, including hand stitching, tags, cuts, and more. Shop at Madone with our 20% off discount code using JOCTOBER. Visit www.madone.com. Once again, that's www.madone.com using our discount code JOCTOBER. If it ain't Madone, you doing it wrong. It's that simple. Go get that. You know, I want to go back to this, like, cause I'm trying to still understand, like, you left Houston to come to LA, you know, cause Houston be popping, I heard, you know, the vibes. How's Houston? I never been though.
It's fun. It's fun. I will say, I always tell people, because when I think as adults and stuff, we're always like, oh, it's lit, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, I came out to LA when I was 18. So, like, my young adult life and experience adulthood has always been here in LA. Okay. Like, so all I kind of know as far as, like, litness and party vibes and stuff is, like, kind of like LA scene. Yeah. And it wasn't until, like, I went back home and then I finally, like, my friends would take me out in Houston. But, like, it would be so funny because people would be like, where are the lit spots? I'd be like, I don't know. I'm in LA.
Right.
Like, but now I think, like, being older and obviously, like, being out in Houston and stuff now.
That's what's up.
Houston's pretty lit.
It is, though. I heard the food, the vibes.
Oh, the food's on a different level. Like food is on a whole different level.
I be saying this every time, like, bro, I gotta go to Houston. The food,
I
crazy.
be coming back like 5 to 10 pounds heavier every time.
Good food.
Every time. It's so good though.
You know, the food up here, you think is good though? Be honest.
Huh?
You think the food up here good? Like in LA?
It's a different type of good. It's like it depends what type you eat. So like, there's healthy good.
I respect that.
It's very healthy good. Is. Like I felt like I started eating really healthy when I came here to LA. Yeah. Because even like back home, like growing up, I used to think Panda Express was healthy. Back in Texas. That's how
different.
That's how bad y'all. That's crazy. Like
hold
that's how like that's different. Yeah. So like when I came here to LA, I was like, oh, this is actually really bad for me. And I really thought this was healthy for me when I was growing up. So.
That's crazy though.
But yeah, I will say moving to LA, I had a whole different sense of like what's good for you, what's not, and I got to learn a lot about like just food,
like
and
sushi
health,
and shit like that.
Oh, I love sushi. If somebody's like, let's go for sushi, always 10 toes down.
I used to hate sushi at first, and I love it now.
I love it. It's like I even love like the sashimi, like the raw.
Oh, you go
like,
deep in, yeah.
Oh yeah, what you go all in, what?
Yeah. What's some of your spots you be going to?
Here?
Like for sushi, Cause I be in Hollywood a lot with it.
I know. There's literally so many places. I don't even know. This sounds really like bougie or whatever, but Katsuya is pretty good. That's pretty good. There's a spot here in downtown. It's like on a really high rise.
I think I've seen the pictures of that.
Yeah,
place.
it's like on a high rise floor situation.
That one bougie. That one nice though.
So good. Yeah. I definitely got. Yeah, I went out there.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about it. But
yeah, look, we ain't gonna leave that alone.
It was a nice little situation.
Look, like a nice experience for sure.
Oh, and there's Koi.
Koi. Shout out to Koi.
Yeah. Shout out to Koi. Koi is so good.
Shout out to Koi. My boy took me and I'm like, yep, this is the one.
Koi is the one. Yeah. And then obviously like you got your other ones like I will never knock on Sushi Stop. Sushi Stop.
Can't knock that off.
Look, I will always go to a Sushi
We'll be wrong
Stop.
if we did that though.
Yeah, but Koi is fire.
That is.
Koi's really fire.
So you started dance in 2017, right? Or before that?
Started
But you started this group I seen. You and your group y'all started in 2017.
Which group?
See, I was trying to figure it out. I was doing my little research. I could tell what you had on. Y'all had like black shirts with like purple in it. I'm trying to recall it though. But it was in 2017 you started. I'm like, damn. Y'all had your little crew and everything.
I'm trying to think. It might have just been a video.
Okay.
But I hear you on like crews and stuff. Because I started dancing when I was like 2-3 years old.
Damn.
So I started, that's why I was like, wait.
I'll be shocked. You've been doing this since 2-3?
So I started dancing when I was like 2-3 years old.
Okay.
And then, but I was in like a hip hop crew when I was what was it, 2015?
I think that's what it was. It was you and a few guys and the girls. I had like, it was at least about like 6 to 7 of y'all. I had,
Okay. I wonder what
I think we're on the
video
same
it
page a
was.
little bit. I think
Okay.
we're getting there.
Maybe.
But y'all was going crazy. I'm like, damn, you was doing so much stuff.
Probably, yeah.
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 Because you don't be on Facebook no more, do you?
Huh?
You be on Facebook still, no?
Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind
do?
of.
Kinda, yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of. It's like the family updates.
There you go. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's the family updates.
No, so
Yeah.
so you say you started dancing at 2 or 3. All right. That's crazy. And then you just started like taking classes from since then.
My mom was a dancer, so she put me in dance. So
Okay, so we get into the good stuff. Okay.
my mom was a dancer, and she had put me in dance when I was like 2, 3 years old and whatnot. I felt like I just liked to move, to be honest.
Busybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just liked moving. And then, yeah, I pretty much like danced my whole life. And I felt like whenever, like, because my parents had divorced, and
Okay.
whenever they had like divorce when I was like in 7th grade, like that's when I really like, it was a great outlet for me to just
Lucky.
put my emotions into dance.
Tell you
Like,
what.
because I could talk, but it was like, there's so much you can express
Yeah.
with dance that you can't say in words. So that's when I like actually fell in love. I felt like with the craft. Like prior to then, I was just having fun. I was
Yeah.
just like, this is so fun.
Right.
Like,
Just doing it, yeah.
But like with that, I was like, oh wait, I I love this.
Mm.
And then was still doing. I was a competition kid, like
Okay.
studio competition kid. So went to like a bunch of competitions all the time, every year.
You traveled a
A
lot
bunch
with
of
those.
conventions. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah,
Yeah.
not like a lot, but like nationals and like all that stuff. Like did all that
Yeah,
type of
that's what's
travel. And then it wasn't until like my freshman year of high school, and I like decided I was like, I think I'm gonna be a professional dancer.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Like, you know, when did you? Because you say you've been doing it since you was 2 or 3. Like,
Yeah.
when did you? Because some kids will do it for, you know, how some parents like, yo, just do this because I did it.
Yeah.
But you had the love and passion for it.
Yeah.
So when did you know, like, all right, this is what I'm finna do?
Yeah, I would say it was like my freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
And I just, it was a dance convention I went to specifically. It was called Nouveau. And I just remember being in class, and that, like, during that convention specifically, I was just like, I want to be a professional dancer now. So, not that I wasn't already on the track to, because I was
Yeah.
taking dance, but that's when I started being serious. And then it was so crazy because I feel like when you like decide, the shift is crazy.
Yeah.
It was like the intention behind everything was so drastic and so much more. And it was just, I was literally like, I would wake up, like, especially when it was like competition
Yeah.
season during that time, like in high school, I would literally wake up at like 5 in the morning before school and like run the neighborhood to like work out, and then go to school, do my schooling, have the dance classes at school, and then after that go to studio dance like afterwards.
you was locked
and that
in.
Was, I would be locked in. Like it was just crazy, and I was just always making sure I was like always doing my research and just like really, really in it. Like I was a big studier, so I would study a lot when it came to dance. And then of course, like training wise, I went to like a bunch of like different things. Whether it was like the Houston Met, went to the Joffrey School in New York.
I heard of them.
So,
They big time. I heard of them.
I went to they had like a jazz and contemporary program there, so I did that. I don't know, I just did like a bunch of things.
Yeah, kept
to
you going,
just keep
though.
my training and stuff, and then competitions and all that stuff, and then I wanted to win, so that's why I trained.
I can feel the energy. Like you a competitor. I see.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope though, man. So you had a nice little journey behind you.
Yeah.
Damn. So you came to LA. How was your first day up here? Because I know you came up for dancing though, right?
My first day.
Yeah, first day. Let's go back.
I was in Hollywood,
Hollywood. Let's
and
take
I
a
said,
moment.
"This
man.
is the dirtiest place I've ever seen." It is so crazy because you think Hollywood, like growing up,
Yep.
and like,
Yep.
it's like bedazzled and like spectacular
I thought
and all
the
that
same
glam. And then me and my mom are walking the Walk of Fame, and I'm just like, huh? Like a bunch of huhs. I was like, this is really dirty.
You give me flashbacks right now.
That was so. This is kind of my first experience.
Yeah.
It's that, and then also because I also got there. Me and my mom were putting stuff into my dorm room, So we were setting like all that up. So it was like pretty much prepping me for like college.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like my first day in LA. So
Hollywood, first experience. That's bad.
yeah.
Yeah, it smell like piss all on the strip.
So bad. It's
Yeah.
not what you think.
It ain't, because you think of Hollywood, you think of palm trees, nice vibes, music, you know.
Everything.
It's a different scenery.
Nope. Yep.
All right, I want to, oh my God, look, girl, because I stayed over there. And my mama came to visit me, and she was disappointed too.
Everyone gets disappointed.
Yeah, they like, what is this? This is dirty. We need to move. I'm like, it's LA, you tripping.
Yeah.
And I got to see, I'm like, damn, OG, right. This ain't the place to be.
Yeah.
I come downtown, it's the same stuff though.
Yeah.
Is it just LA or is it just like?
I think it's certain areas because there's definitely nice areas in LA. Like there's parts of LA that I love, like for sure.
That's right. I want to ask you this too, like, you know, when you was getting your career going, and everything, what was like the motivation behind you when you first was like in your little phase?
What part? Like after?
Like, cause I remember you told me you went through a divorce with your parents, and like you hurt yourself. What kept you going through all this, like this?
With dance?
Yeah.
I just knew it's like what I wanted to do. I'm trying to think what the actual like pinpoint was.
Mm-hmm.
But I just always do like, or I guess from that freshman year.
Yeah.
I just was like, I just want to dance professionally. Yeah. Like it was just like and when I say the power in decision, because when I decided that it was like no wasn't an answer, plan B wasn't an answer. Like it was always like, no, this is happening. Like, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure it happens.
Yeah.
And I didn't know where to go. I didn't know how to start. I didn't know what, but I knew that that's what I wanted to do. And in that time, like obviously I was a competition kid, so I was also like competing and whatnot, and then also was like part of like my high school like drill team and everything. So I was like competing with them and like was like one of the captains, all that stuff or whatever. I didn't need to say that. But.
Yeah. No, pop your collar though.
I was like, why did I say that?
No, we needed that though.
This is like my little history.
Yeah,
so.
your fans watch it, they want to know a little insight. Yeah, a little history. I need that.
But anyways, so yeah, but as far as like, I always, when it came to like my motivation, I always just wanted to inspire.
Okay.
So my biggest thing has always just been wanting to inspire others, for others to see the greatness that they have inside of them. And I wanted to do that through my own example that I'm able to do through my own testimony. Okay. So it's just like, so because of that, everything I did mattered to me because it was, I always saw myself as, if I want to be a leader, I need to be a leader by example. Which to me, I feel like that's the greatest type of leader, is a leader by example. So that like pushed me a lot as far as wanting to just like go for it and whatnot. But yeah, I just always want my story to be a story for others to look back on and be like, well, if she can do it, then I can do it too.
Yeah, that's why I was going to get next to that too, because you know a lot of people probably look up to you. Then LA, a place a lot of people dance. You know, they want to make it to the next level. And I want to ask you this. I know my answer personally, but I want to hear your answer. Out of all the performance that you did, what was your best one you hosted and your best performance you was in?
My best one I hosted?
Yeah, like you was involved in.
And my best one I was in?
Yeah, because I think I'm going to say the Thanksgiving parade that you did with T-Pain, I like that was hard.
Yeah, that was
I saw that. I said, that's clean. And that was a while back.
Shout out to Mikey.
Yeah, that was clean. That was clean.
Yeah.
And I got another one, but I'll say that for a little later. You did. I didn't even know you was in this one, but I'm going to let you answer first.
Okay. Yeah. I think my favorite one that I don't know. There's so many.
I'm going to give you time for this one. I know.
So many.
That's why I got mine out the way.
Okay, so I'll give two different things. So I feel like as a performer, you're constantly evolving and you're constantly going through like all these different shows and like what's like your best show and like all this stuff and whatnot. And then you have things where it's like, what's the best experience and everything. I feel like for me, one of like my best experiences I felt was definitely like the Super Bowl. Because I felt like dancing like in the I'm a big sports fan. Yeah, I'm from Texas.
Yeah, go Houston.
I love Go Texans. We're
Yeah.
not gonna talk about the game this year, but whatever.
I fuck with Houston, yeah.
But anyways, so I've been such a fan of like football, like my entire life. My whole family is like a sports family
That's
and everything.
dope.
So doing the Super Bowl meant more to me than just like just like dancing, because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing the Super Bowl.
Your granddaddy
Like, this
probably
is like
watched.
the NFL. Like,
Yeah.
I was like growing up, every year we would have a Super Bowl party. Like, it was like a holiday, like
Okay.
where I'm at. So it's like everyone's watching, like from where I'm from, and like my whole family. So like getting to tell them like, hey, I'm doing the Super Bowl was just like
That's dope.
everyone. Yeah, it was cool. I guess seeing how proud everyone was. I was like, oh, that's cool. But even like the experience, I think. For me, getting to be with so many people that I've been inspired by throughout my journey and still am inspired by. I got to dance with so many of like my mentors, people that taught me dance, my friends. It was really, really great. I think the community of it felt really great.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Was it like overwhelming to a point? You know, with the rehearsing and everything?
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so. I think when you're on, you're on. So it's just like taking it like day by day. Yeah.
What up, bro, man? What's up, bro? Man, I'm gonna have to call you back, bro. I'm gonna have to call you back. Madone going on, man. This episode of JOCTOBER Podcast is brought to you by Madone. Check out Madone for the newest trend in streetwear. Madone blends with classic styles, modern ink, aesthetic vintage designs, and more. Madone is USA made at your local source in San Francisco, California. Every item is unique, including hand stitching, tags, cuts, and more. Shop at Madone with our 20% off discount code using JOCTOBER. Visit www.madone.com. Once again, that's www.madone.com using our discount code JOCTOBER. If it ain't Madone, you doing it wrong. It's that simple. Go get that. What was that day like for you when you woke up? Did you go run around the block again that day? Get up early and go?
That like actual Super Bowl
the
day?
day of the Super Bowl.
Oh gosh. Actual Super Bowl day, I felt like Christmas.
Damn.
Like times 10. Like
That's a different feeling.
it was like Christmas times 10. It's like, yo, we're about to do this.
Yeah.
And it was so dope, and I get so happy right now having this moment, given that the Super Bowl's coming up, and given I have so many friends doing this one.
That's dope.
So I'm so excited for them because of the mutual feeling.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh, I know how that feels. Like,
I had a friend that was in the last year's Super Bowl. Her name was Edith. I don't know if you probably know her.
yes, that's
she was
my
there.
girl.
Oh yeah, small world. That's crazy.
What?
Yeah, she cool people. I met her in Hollywood. She cool. That's crazy. She can dance too. So that's dope.
That's wild. Yeah. That's my girl. What?
Man, y'all tight. I should have told her you was coming on the show.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Small world, huh?
Very
We
small.
was talking about that earlier, how
We
LA's
were.
so big. I'm like, damn, I feel like everybody knows somebody.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's dope, Super Bowl. I want to ask you this other question. So, you a sports fan, you know.
Huge sports
Big on
fan.
ESPN, huh?
Huh?
You big on ESPN?
I grew up on it.
I see. December 26, 2019, you was in a Christmas commercial. How was that? Yeah, I did my research.
Okay,
Yeah.
the NBA
I
Christmas
seen
commercial.
it. You know what's crazy? Before you answer this, that was one of my favorite commercials. 'Cause before I even knew you was in there, because
Whoa.
you know the Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, damn, because they don't do it like that no more.
Yeah, nah.
So I'm like, damn, what a Christmas commercial. And I'm like, oh, hold on, that's all I know. So how was that day? Because I'm a big old fan of that too, though, like sports.
No, it was dope. So even with that, so shout out to Rhapsody James. She's a choreographer. And getting to do it with like John Legend too, because he was there, which he was so nice. Like I just remember him being like the nicest person and whatnot. Sorry, I'm seeing the Cowboys.
No,
I'm not a Cowboys fan, y'all. So
That's dope. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that.
we're not gonna talk about it, but anyways. So I'm gonna stop looking at the TV. But anyways, okay, where was I? NBA. Then go back to basketball.
You talking about
John Legend was
yeah.
great. As far as that specific that specific job. No, it was fun. It was cool. That was my first time also doing something. Actually, no, not my first time. I guess that was like one of my first commercials I've done.
Okay.
So it was very much of like a learning process. I felt like the whole time.
Damn, that was your
like
first
on set.
commercial?
No, not my first one.
Oh,
One of my first.
I'm saying you was moving real good. Okay. Like you a pro for real though.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. I mean, I like being all jolly and
Yeah.
stuff on camera and smiling. Like, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's so. How long was the rehearsal for that? Because I know it's like those. That's
Probably
a little
only
different.
a couple days.
Couple days for that.
Yeah.
Damn, that's dope. I want to ask, because I did a little research on you. So you've been doing this for a while. How was that relationship with you and Omarion started? With the dancing.
How was it? Like, how did the relationship start?
Yeah, like how did it all started?
Okay, so as far as I started with Lovers and Friends.
Okay.
So that was the first show that I did. And then how I got asked. So Roro actually had hit me up, which was crazy because I only had met Roro like a week prior.
Okay.
But I had met him through my boys, Connect and Antonio. So I was at Connect's and Antonio's, and I was just like chilling. Roro was there, and then it got to like connect with him and stuff. And then it was so wild because like a week later, I guess they needed to like replace a girl and stuff that they already had. So then Roro had hit me up and was like, hey, like, are you available for Lovers and Friends? Like, we would love to like have you a part, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah.
Like, why not?
I was like, Lovers and Friends? Yes. And that was the second year they did Lovers and Friends.
Damn.
So that lineup was like, that's when Missy was performing. It was like Missy, Usher, Chris, Miguel,
that's a crazy
Marion.
lineup.
Like, it was like that, Christina Aguilera. Like, it was like that lineup. Like, and I had so many of my friends at that one too. So, and it was so wild because I had bought, when the lineup came out, I had bought my ticket because I was like, oh, I'm going.
Yeah.
And I bought my ticket, and I had put it on my story, and I go, I'm performing at this event. I said, I bought my ticket, but I said, regardless, I'm going to be there, but like, I'm putting it in the universe and manifesting that I'm going to be performing at this. And it was so wild, because like, it was like a month prior to the actual performance, and I got hit up like, hey, can you do Lovers and Friends with Omarion? And of course, I'm like, yeah. And then the way I was just like...
You're like, I just bought the ticket. You knew it, huh?
I was like, I literally manifested this. And it's like, okay, great.
And look,
I was like, whoa. So that was dope. But of course, like, I'm always the type, like, I don't think a job happens until you finish a job. Okay. So even, like, being on the... Because the thing is, you can be on the job and you can get out.
Just like that, huh?
So it's like... I never really get excited until like maybe the day of or like afterwards or like coming towards, because you never know, it can happen. Like literally you can get replaced so fast. So it's just like always, but that's why it's so important to just always be on. Like always be on. Be professional.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Just be great.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, but that's how that started as far as getting on Lovers and Friends, and then and then got to do that, and then after that just stuck with him and been with him like the past 2 years. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Because y'all performed, I think 2023 did a BET performance, right?
The BET thing I did was with Migos.
Migos, okay. That was in December, right?
No. So the BET performance I did was with Migos, and that was in June. The most recent performance I did with Omarion was we went to Africa in October.
I was stole. That's question, you know. Look, she already know I was finna say. How was that though? Since you already mentioned it too. How was that?
It was fun. First of all, we went to Zambia. Going to Zambia was like
crazy, bro.
Wow, like beautiful, and like the people were so beautiful, and just the experience as a whole, like that's an experience I will forever like hold close to my heart. Like it almost felt like a movie, like a literal like movie, and like getting to perform. And it's so crazy because to go back to what you were saying, like as far as like best performances and stuff, I felt like the last show we did of that was like one of like my best performances I've ever had.
That's
like,
what's up.
So that's why I said before, as you continue in your performative career, it's like the new thing.
Yeah.
It always almost becomes like the
It's
best.
just easy
like,
for you at this point.
I said, yes and no. Like you always gotta work. Like it's like everything is different. Every experience is different. Every performance is different. Every time you're on camera is different. And it also comes with like growth too. Like once you get, the more experience you get, obviously the more comfortable you get, and like the more of understanding you get, and like the more you're around like different people and different also creatives and professionals and stuff, and you pick up things from them and you're like, oh, okay, like so always paying attention.
That's what's up.
You always got to pay attention.
Most definitely got to do that.
Yeah, but it was fun. Africa was fun. To go back to that,
Yeah.
'cause I feel like I go like this with stories.
No,
like
you
I
good.
Go, but to go back to that, Africa was beautiful. And like I pray I get to go back very soon.
I need to go see what it's like up there. I heard it's nice too. How long was you up there for?
Like a week.
A week? Oh, that's a nice little vacation.
Yeah, it was nice.
How was the weather? It was nice.
It was great.
No rain? No rain? Does it rain in Africa? I might be asking a dumb question.
No, I don't think that's a dumb question, but I don't remember if it rained. I don't think it rained.
You know?
Yeah,
That's crazy. Because my mama went, she said it rained when she went. So I'm like,
okay.
But still beautiful, she said.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. The people are beautiful.
That
like
too,
their souls, like some of the most beautiful people I've ever met in my entire life.
Dang,
like,
what was y'all
really,
eating up there?
All types of food. I had fufu for the first time.
How was that experience?
It was
You
good.
ain't got a loud
like,
camera. It was cool.
I mean, it was cool. Like whenever I dipped it and stuff,
It's
and
different,
everything,
yeah.
I was like, oh. And then like, I had like their like Zambian lunch like meal that they typically serve, and like that was actually really good. It was like full fish. I was like, oh, like
a lot of seafood there.
Yeah, a lot of seafood, but it was really, really good. Yeah, I had oxtail for the first time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I never had none.
I was like, if I have an oxtail, I'd rather do it here than in America.
Damn, why you say that?
Huh?
Why you say that? Because
in Africa than in America? Oxtail?
You don't think so? Up here they ain't good?
I'm sure it's great.
Yeah, but it's probably fresher.
I just wanted to try it for the very first time.
Yeah,
over there.
That's
you know
that. I give you that.
I feel like that's fair.
Yeah, that's and it's better too. Yeah.
Yeah, and also I just that's it.
What about you? Tried any sugar canes over there?
No, I was gonna talk about the whole like sometimes I don't like trust like the meats and stuff out here.
I feel
and,
you
like, all
though.
that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'll stop myself. But no, but out here, it's so crazy because whenever you're here and you travel to like a whole different country and everything, you literally see the difference in like food.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy and how much more fresh it is. Not in America.
Yeah,
and
they be
outside.
poisoning.
That's why I also was like trying food out there. Was the food was just phenomenal.
Probably fresher.
Very, very good. Everything was cheap.
The air ain't dirty. It's fucking LA. These fires been crazy though.
Yeah, it's been
was everything good on your end though with the fires?
Yeah,
That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
My mom place caught on fire. I'm like, man, we had to go.
Wow.
Yeah, Pasadena
So
area.
sorry about
it's
that.
it's so crazy over there though. But I'm just thankful they be able to, get everything situated now. We got a crazy guy in the office. I ain't gonna talk about him, but switch the conversation up. All right.
It's another time.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing the lady name right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right? You tried her for Tanisha, if I'm saying it right. What's her name? Tanisha. Tashana. Tinashe. Okay. Yeah.
Tinashe.
Quote me. She
It's
can say
okay.
this. Yeah.
Here, just rewrap. We'll
Yeah, I'm
do
gonna
it
rewrap
again.
that.
Okay.
So you tried. Okay. So you tried her for Tinashe. It didn't work out. You got a call a few years later. She hit you up to be on tour. What was that like for you?
It was good. I guess I'll run it back as far as the story. So I never tried out for her.
You never tried out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I never tried out for her. So I got a direct booking for her music video. Okay. So I did her music video, Pasadena and whatnot. And then after that, then I did one of her performances like right after and everything. And then I think because I had gotten told like, oh, y'all are probably gonna go on tour, blah 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 blah, with the group that we were in. So I was like so excited. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But then that didn't end up happening for that one, which was, and then maybe like a few months later, then I got the call being like, hey, are you available for these performances? So then eventually got the call, which honestly, it's so crazy because that happens all the time in the industry. Like, it's like, that's why you can't stay so sold on like an opportunity, because you don't know how
like
fast.
You said earlier, get your hopes up high.
So I it's always like, and you always have to leave room for opportunity, for more things, you know? So, but yeah, I eventually got that call, and then,
The rest was history, huh?
Yeah, it was fun. She's dope.
Yeah.
She's a really dope person.
It's
She
like
keeps family around, which is what I like. Yeah.
That's what's up. Like a person, you can see how she move and vibe
Oh,
with.
yeah. She's dope.
I want to ask you, what a teaching side of you come at, you know, because I feel like you deal with I seen the videos, you deal with a lot of different ages.
Yeah.
You know, and shout out to your, I seen you did one with your DOC, the dance out competition event with your little mini me.
Yes.
Shout out to your little mini me. I seen he was up there doing their thing though. How was that for you? That whole.
It was fun at that. So at that it was like a convention.
Okay.
So the convention is called Contour.
Okay.
But the convention, like, they're just amazing. They're based out in Kansas City.
Oh.
So I go to Kansas City like every year for the past 3 years. I've been in Kansas City.
That's what's up.
They just keep bringing me back, and I love it.
Shout out to Kansas, not the Chiefs.
Fucking
Chiefs,
we ain't gonna talk about the Chiefs, but I love you, Kansas City. But nothing against y'all.
Yeah.
It's just NFL rivalry. It's fine.
Oh,
but yeah, no. But as far as the kids and stuff, like, I love like being with kids, and I love like teaching them. Sherri loves the kids for
That's
sure.
what's up. I seen you like,
I just like
look,
having fun with them. I think like getting to teach them is a blessing, and it's something I don't take for granted, because I remember where I was at that age. So getting to be in that space and getting to be in a leadership position to help guide them it's really rewarding. And
I was
very
saying,
appreciated.
It seemed like you be so calm doing it. Is it a lot though? Like going through that whole process, like teaching a lot of people?
I think I feel really comfortable when I'm doing it. Like I don't get nervous or anything. It's just I'm really comfortable doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because everybody ain't got
grounded.
the hips and the wiggles, you know.
On how to do, what to do. Yeah. But yeah, so.
Because it ain't that easy. I don't know how to fucking dance. Shit.
What?
Nah, I'm not doing a little something.
Anytime someone's like, I can't dance, I'm like, come on.
But you got the moves though. Did you take ballet classes?
Yeah.
Damn.
I took every style.
They gonna cancel me. I took it one for 2 days because I played football. And
that's good though.
Because I'm flat-footed, so I want to get my balance right.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Man, that shit was. I say this ain't for the weak. I got blisters on my feet and shit, cuts. I'm like, yeah, this ain't for your boy.
At least you experienced
it. Oh
yeah.
Shout out to y'all. Look, I just like, man, that's easy. I can do that. That's not easy.
Nope.
It's so hard. Even like with you dancing, like when you on stage and stuff, you just like, you know what you doing,
Yeah.
You don't be nervous in a moment.
I think it depends on the performance.
Okay.
But for the most part, like, I feel fine. I think usually like once I'm on stage, it's kind of like, well, I'm here.
Yeah.
Whatever happens. But I think I'm also focused on just like getting the job done. So when I'm there, it's just just being very present, making sure I'm connecting like with the crowd, or even if it's not necessarily like live. I've just been doing a lot of live stuff lately. If it's not that, let's say it's for like on camera situations. Even then, just I think it all goes down to just trusting yourself.
Yeah.
As long as you trust yourself, you're fine.
You so confident though. I feel like you just laid back with it though.
Lay back?
Yeah, like
laid back
I
confidence?
feel like you don't want to pop your collar right now.
Oh, yeah. But I feel like that's how I am, though.
Yeah, okay.
Because people are always like, girl, you've done X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, yeah.
Right.
I don't know. It's just like.
That's that Houston in you, probably.
Maybe. It's just, I don't know. There's something about, I'm very thankful for what I've done, but I think I enjoy so much of my humanness that I feel like I just like my humanness to be appreciated in the person I am. So I don't I don't really say anything I do.
I
Does that make
respect
sense?
that. Yeah, I respect that.
Because I'd rather people be like, like, she's dope.
Dope,
but, like,
yeah.
as, like, them knowing me as a human being, and then eventually they find out, like,
Yeah.
wait, you do what?
You're like, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
You know,
So, yeah.
You gotta. DZ told me, you know, I ain't gonna. He behind the camera. And he told me you got like a little issue with the Libras lately. Is that true? Because you said Libras your close people though, right?
That I have an issue with
Yeah,
Libras?
he said you got an issue with Libras. I don't think so, though. I think we got a good vibe going on, right?
We're good.
Oh, okay.
We're great.
I think it's just DZ just was talking. That's what
Yeah.
okay,
What?
Cool. Yeah. Oh.
What?
Wow, that explains
Issue
it all.
with Libras is crazy.
Okay, all right.
I
Because
think
you're a
he has
Gemini, right?
Yeah, he
All
must
right.
have an issue with Geminis, clearly.
Yeah, because I don't. Yeah, I feel like good vibes, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
You know, I don't know why people don't like Libras, though. That's for all you haters out there, too. Talking about we get the white lies, we toxic.
Libras are great.
Thank
Libras are like some of the best lovers ever.
See,
Like,
that's-
Libras are great.
Thank you. Oh, my God.
I dated a Libra, so I know.
Oh, Lord.
They're great lovers. They're
How
great
was
lovers.
that?
Honestly, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. They're a great person.
It's something you want to tell us, but okay.
That's
Is
it. That's
yeah.
it. They're a great
All right, let me
person.
ask you this. Do you think Libra's too quiet, though? Like, they too laid back?
Depending on who they're around.
Like friends and family? Like, or...
I feel like for the most part, like they're pretty like bubbly and stuff, but I feel like
Bubbly.
or not bubbly like
Nah,
Geminis.
she right. Nah, you
not
right.
like Geminis. Come on.
Too friendly, right? You think?
But
Yeah.
I think I don't know when it comes to Libras, like
Damn.
y'all are great. Y'all are just like I feel like y'all get along with everyone.
That, and I feel like everybody
You
think that's a
know?
problem. I feel like...
I don't think that's a problem. I think that's a great thing.
Even like, because I asked this, like, because I know my boy, he a Libra. And he just like me. We outspoken, good people,
Yeah.
you know. But his girl got a problem with him being like that. I'm like, yo, he in a field where he got a network.
Yeah.
You too close to them. You too friendly. You too, why you smile? I'm like, oh. And I see him like, bro, your girl be tripping for no reason. So, I don't know. I just
That
had...
might be something. they
Yeah.
have to-
Did you go through that phase when you was with that person?
I would say at the beginning I did because I was kind of like I was kind of understand, but I was understanding everything.
Okay,
and then
okay.
also to give my younger self grace. I was younger.
Oh, okay. I'll let that slide then, yeah.
Now being older, I'm like, no, just let them
Yeah.
be. Like, and it's like obviously also going through like my own thing and stuff. Yeah. Just let them do their thing.
I want to ask you this. Like being in LA, because you've been up here for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like it's hard to date in LA? Like find love?
How's the dating in LA? It's interesting. I'll say that.
Okay.
I will say but everyone's different. So I know for me specifically, I think it's hard because I'm not here often.
You're always moving around.
I'm not consistent. I know that about myself, and I'm not consistent in being like one station and grounded. So I feel like it makes it hard for me to like
I see.
stay consistent with somebody because I'll just have my mind be on whatever I'm doing, like whether it's like teaching or like dance or like anything like that. And at this current moment, I've put that first.
Yeah, which you should though.
So I'm also in this, I think for me currently, I'm in the space of just having myself be first. So I think because of that, regardless of who, what's the word? Regardless of who is, let's say, like expressing their admiration and stuff, like I'll receive it. I'll be like, oh, thank you. Like,
Right.
I appreciate that and whatnot. And like, if they're like pushy towards like, wanting like to pursue more, depending on the person, I might or I might not. But even then, like I said, it's me. I'm not consistent.
I feel you. Look,
It's me, y'all. It's me. It's not y'all. I know y'all are trying.
Yeah. So the DM's been heavy, huh? This lady.
It's
It's because I asked you that because a lot of people say it's hard dating in LA, you know, but you like a person like you move around a lot, you got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
You put your business first, which you should.
Yeah.
Some guys hate and don't like that. You know, I feel like
I think if if you add it to the value,
Mm-hmm.
then cool, we can make work.
Yeah.
If you add.
You got to bring something to the table,
Yeah,
fellas.
you gotta bring something to the table. Come on. And also, I think for me, also with growing up and everything, I have so many things like with myself that I like. So like my first thing is like you have to be a man of God. That's like my very first thing,
There you
especially
go.
like now because I have such an active relationship with God.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well if I have my active relationship with God, like
You got to have it
if
too.
we're apparently gonna be together, we need to also like reflect one another in a way. So yeah, so that's like really important to me is like whoever I'm with to have like that active relationship, because if they have that active relationship, then it's just they won't have, God be
Be
the
a
center.
vibe, yeah.
It's great.
That's a vibe, though.
So that's like number one, and then you need to be funny. I obviously have to be attracted to you.
Yeah.
Like
I guess.
that's but definitely funny, caring, loving,
Yeah.
all the things.
I feel like a lot of
Yeah.
girls don't be going for the looks no more. I feel like it'd be like the bag or what he
Don't-
got.
Oh.
What he can do
Don't
for
be.
me. No, yeah. I feel like a lot of girls don't
I
go for the
feel
look.
that. I mean, I think, I don't know. For me, if I'm looking at you all the time, I need to be attracted to you.
That's true, though.
Like,
No, that's facts, though.
And I want to be attracted to you. Like, I want to
Yeah.
look at, like, whoever I'm with or, like, my future husband and
Exactly.
be like,
You don't want to wake
lots
up
of
and
words.
be like, ugh, they look glad.
be like, damn.
yeah, like what I do, you know?
Like, I have the most finest man sitting beside me right now. Like, that's the type of energy, like, I
That's
want.
what you need, too, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Look, nice. I see
My
now.
dad was like, you need an alpha male. I was like,
Mm.
copy. Thanks,
Shout
Dad.
out to Pops.
Thanks, Pops.
He
Keep
know,
it in mind.
he knows best, huh?
Clearly.
Yeah. You got any siblings?
2.
Two.
Well, 3.
You the
I
oldest?
have a half sister,
Yeah.
and then she's older than me. And I have 2 nephews. I
Damn.
love them so much.
They
I was just with them like a week and a half ago, so I'm
That's
like
dope.
still on a high from them.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 younger brothers.
Damn.
So yeah, so I growing up, I really grew up with like my 2 younger brothers. So I
Okay.
was like the oldest because my sister was out in Canada. But yeah, so
Canada.
I grew up the oldest,
That's
and then
right.
my brothers. I had 2 little brothers.
2 little brothers. They got a nice
love
little
them.
family.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Love them. They're like I will say they're like my reason why
Mhm.
for like everything. I
Keep
feel.
you going.
Everything.
You got to bring them up here now.
Okay. They've been up here a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. One brother doesn't like it. The other one's like it.
You don't like LA? They
No.
back in Texas?
Yeah.
I mean, Houston talking about Texas, my bad. Well, same shit, yeah. I need to go back up there, man. Matter of fact, I did been to Texas, actually. Austin, Texas. It was so hot, I was making eggs on the concrete. Like, no
Stop.
exaggeration, I had a skillet.
Stop.
They ain't finished
That's
cooking, though,
crazy.
but
Yeah,
it was like 103.
that's crazy.
2016, I'll never forget. I took a visit to Texas University.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah, I was so geeked. Turf hot as hell. It was dope, but
Sometimes it gets real hot.
It do.
I remember being.
skin peeling.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. I remember being like barefoot in Texas and like having to be like this.
Yeah, you get a tan
It's
quick.
crazy. Oh yeah. I bounced out for 5 minutes. I'm
Yeah.
a whole different color.
See, Deezy told me you got little vocals too, huh? Is that true? You used to sing back then a little bit. You still sing now?
He always want to say what
No,
I'm doing.
you ain't got to sing on camera. Yeah, he do be telling me. Deezy, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be singing.
You
Yeah.
ain't gonna take it serious?
Huh?
You ain't gonna take it serious? No?
I should. I want to.
I ain't gonna lie. She did a little intro before we cut the
Did
camera
do an
on,
Intro.
and you had a little voice. I was like, okay, she can sing.
Thank you.
That's dope, though. You
Thank
ain't
you.
get in the studio singing nothing yet?
No, I have been in the studio. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's just I feel like right now I'm playing around with it.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah, but I will say I've been a lot more active on sharing it
Okay.
and being confident, like sharing it and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I was like never like scared to sing, but I think just with everything and like with social media and just all these things, it just made me like not really want to share. But now I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
God gave me gifts for a reason. I'm just
Might as
gonna
well
use
do it.
them.
Because social media accounts for me quick, boy.
What?
It's certain stuff like I ain't gonna post it. They gonna.
No,
She said.
I said
No, it's just like certain stuff you would
I
say.
did not do this podcast.
Nah, they don't. Not on here. I hope they don't. No,
I'm kidding,
please.
y'all.
So what's next for you? You know, I know you got a lot going on right now.
Currently right now I'm working on shooting a visual next week.
Okay.
So I'm really excited for that. It's just more so I'm putting more of my like creative direction stuff out there.
Okay.
And choreography out there. So yeah.
How's like all that been going?
It's been great. It's been really cool. I've been really blessed to have really great mentors and people that believe in me. So I'm very, very thankful for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so shooting like my own thing next week. So I'm really excited.
You nervous?
I wouldn't say I'm nervous. I'm just making sure I do everything to make sure everything comes aligned.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's gonna be like in everything, structure and everything too.
I think it's more so that. But I'm like, but I know it'll work out.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's dope though. Congratulations on that too.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So after that, what you got after that? Like tour, you know, go anything like that?
To be honest, whatever God has for me.
She probably don't want to tell us yet. Yeah. I ain't mad at you though.
Whatever God has for me. So I'm just gonna let him write right away.
Yeah. You never know though. LA so much stuff popping up last minute.
Yeah,
stuff.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's so crazy.
Are you an outside person? Like you like to go outside? Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that though.
Yeah.
I like to be outside a little bit too though. You know.
Yeah.
Especially you gotta get outside up here.
Yeah, and I feel like there's so many like cool things that happen out here, you know?
It's just the phony people, man.
Yeah. I mean, but I like being like outside in like nature and stuff too, by myself.
No, no, I ain't talking about like in a club, you know.
Okay,
yeah. They're like, she be in a club, you know.
Honestly, I don't even like, I'm not even a fan of a club. Like, if anything, I like a nice bar with a dance floor and everyone's dancing there, like a lounge. Like,
most definitely.
I'll do that if it's talking about like outside stuff. Or I like intimate settings where it's like at a house and like it's just like really intimate with like a few people.
The vibes, yeah.
Stuff like that. Like very vibey. Like kickbacks are dope. Like that's more my vibe than like
the crowds, the clubs. Yeah, I ain't been to club in a minute. That's crazy you mentioned that. Damn. It just ain't the same no more, you know?
No.
You ain't gonna find your wife in the club. You ain't gonna find your husband in the club either. And you just spend money just doing stuff, getting drunk too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that part.
A couple of my boys are gonna say, shut your ass up. You gonna be in the club.
That part.
That's crazy, man. So, you know, for a person that's watching this too though, because there's a lot of women I feel like look up to. What advice can you give them, like, far as like, you know, inspiring them to chase their dreams and keep going, not giving up?
Don't doubt yourself. Know that God already wrote it for you. Know that you're fully deserving of everything that you desire that's in your heart. And know that if it doesn't fully go your way, it's okay, because it's not supposed to go your way. It's supposed to go in God's way. And it's supposed to be on God's plan and God's timing. So even when you're like, might be in the place of unknown and might be in the place of wise, like, or like try to figure things out, like whatnot, just allow yourself to relax and understand that it's happening this way for a specific reason.
Yeah.
Eventually you'll find out why that reason is that reason. And yeah, just trust in the process, trust in God's timing.
Yeah.
Everything is right on time.
She said so calm.
Everything is right on time.
I hope so. Shit, I've been up here like, man, when this go out? You know?
Everything is right on time.
Yeah. You got a process system with you too, though? Like, you just sit back and let God handle everything?
Yeah, I will say, like, it's so funny. Literally, I think it was like, it's so, this is kind of a message for myself too. Don't get me wrong, because yesterday, I had met up with, like, some of my community from like church and whatnot, but like prior to that, I was dealing with that myself. Like I kind of like was starting to have like anxiety and like all this stuff, and I had to step back and I was like, where is this coming from? And being able to analyze that, and then eventually meeting up with my friends from like my community and whatnot, and getting to like kind of like express that and everything. And thank you, God, for like community. Because of community, it just allowed me to remember, because the things that were said that they said allowed me to remember like everything's like right on time. And also I think community is really, really important, because you're not gonna have all the answers, but you can have your community, and your community is gonna have the answers that you've been searching for. Like, we're all here for a reason. Like, and that's why it's important to not isolate yourself.
Yeah.
You cannot isolate yourself, because the answers that you want could be through somebody else.
And that's why, to go back to what we was talking about, like getting out the house.
Exactly. You can meet a random person, and God could be speaking through them, and you could be like, wow, that's exactly why I had to leave the house.
That's why.
To meet you and to hear this that I'm hearing right now. Yeah.
That is true, because I was mentioning to this when I was recording with DZ. He was like, yo, you got a podcast. You got to start going out networking. I'm like, man, how am I going to go up to talk to somebody? I got a podcast. Get on my podcast. I got to come with something, you know. So I just like networking, you know. I feel like start the relationship off, then, you know, build it up. So I'm like, I'm still learning that as I go too.
I think as long as it's like genuine, like,
exactly,
and people see you as like genuine, like, because ultimately, like, everyone has something that everyone can quote unquote like use and whatnot, like, but I mean that in a way of like, everyone has their talents and gifts, and that's like what's great, but just keep the relationship like genuine. I don't think it should stem from, I'm gonna be your friend so I can use you for blah, 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 blah. Like, it shouldn't, like, that's whack. Like, it's like, can we just like be humans and like enjoy like who we are to the core first, and then from there, like, then from there, and when you understand them and when you get to know them, it'll make the collaboration so much better.
Yeah,
because you'll be like, nah, you're not gonna do it like this because you like this. Like, and then it'll be fun because it's like you understand each other, and and then that's where magic happens, I feel.
Yeah, it is true. I just hate the phony vibes. I'm like, you trying to use me?
Not everyone's like that. I think that's perspective.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You got me with that.
That's perspective.
Ooh, you got me with that. I just, because coming from Chicago, I feel like I always have to hold my ground. I come down like, okay, it's La La Land. Yeah, I met a person. Oh, I know this person. Okay, don't go right. I know this person. Don't go right. I know this. I'm like, bro, everybody knows somebody. But you telling me the wrong, it's just, I don't know. You got to work to get what you want to up here.
Oh, yeah. But that's with everything.
Yeah.
Like, God's not going to work if you're not going to work.
Yeah. Right.
He's going to give it away if you're not going to.
I've been working, God. You see me? Shit. I've been working. One man army up here.
He'll meet you halfway. He'll meet you even more than halfway. Like,
you're right about that.
Yeah.
Because I thought about giving up. I'm like, man, this shit ain't going to work. I'm like, you know what?
I told you the amount of times I was like, I don't want to dance no more.
What?
The amount of times I've had that thought. And then, like, I continue, and then something just comes up, and I'm like, oh, if I would have stopped, then this would have never happened.
What made you want to, like, have that moment come? Like, you was like, I want to.
I think it's sometimes just, like, being in the industry, and then, like, when it's something you love so much and it becomes, like, your career and your job, then it can become, like, soul-sucking in a way, like when it, as far as why you did it in the first place. Because I felt like when it came to dance, I did it because I loved it so much and like what it expressed. But I feel like sometimes when I started doing industry jobs, it was like, hey, I gotta be like, like very like I wouldn't say militant to what people are doing, but like I'm doing what others are asking me for instead of doing what I want to do. Right. But that's where making time for yourself is so important and so crucial.
I feel like you know what I'm finna ask you. Like, this is crazy. Because I was gonna say, do you feel like you got a social life?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. Because I know, like,
if anyone's watching this, they would be like, yes, she definitely does. But so does me agreeing with them. I'm like, yeah, I guess so. But I will say I'm very much by myself, though, a lot, too. Like, and I feel like that's what people don't see. I'm very by myself.
Probably get you a bodyguard or something.
I'm very by myself, and I like to recharge, like, to myself and myself only. It's really, like, when I feel comfortable now, and then I go out.
That's what's up.
I will say younger me used to be out all the time. She used to have a ball.
Yeah, your prime, huh?
Now me, roll it back.
Roll it back.
I be staying home.
Auntie vibes, huh?
Oh, I'm on big auntie vibes now. I'm an actual auntie now, so I'm really going on auntie vibes.
Yeah, look, ain't nothing wrong with that. Auntie still get out. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though.
For real.
So I feel like I'm getting that phase. I'm like, I just want to chill.
Yeah.
It's hard for me because I gotta get out the house and meet people, but it's like, damn.
Just be intentional. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Cause I do it like with a passion, like it ain't on what you could do for me.
Yeah.
But they be like, damn, I don't want to bother nobody. You know, some people like, bro, why you keep?
That's real.
Cause I like to give people their space. I'm big on like respect the boundaries. Cause you could dim play, yo, bro, we ain't gonna lock in. They're like, I'm gonna get back with you, and you'll hit them back, and I'm like, I don't feel like I'm bothered, you know. So I'm getting used to that too, though, you know. A little phase, I'm learning. I don't know.
But I feel like if you don't ask, and you'll never receive.
That too, and I'm like, yeah.
So it's like as much as and that's a word for me too, okay. But as much as like we can be in our head and be like, oh, I just don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like the worst they can say is what, no, or not right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
like,
easy to say,
but also like, and the faster you do it, the faster you know, and the faster you can move on to it or whatever else you need to do or whatever's next.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's like someone had said like the most successful people fail the most.
And it's like when you say that, I'm like, what? Then I'm like, okay. When you look at it, you're like, okay. But it's like, how does that make sense?
Yeah.
They don't show that too, though. Them fellas.
Yeah. I mean,
Which
but
I get.
also like with like media and stuff, people don't show that unless they choose to show that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it happens way more than you think.
And
that's what we as individuals, where we have to think for ourselves and remind ourselves that it's like how, things like that. It's like, well, and also one thing I had seen the other day, like if you're just starting something, you have grace to be bad at it. You're just starting.
That's true.
And you have to give yourself grace. You're like, no, I can be bad at this.
Right.
I'm just starting. Like, and that's okay. Like, it's like because you're starting, the only place you have to go is up.
Yeah.
You're not going to go down.
That's
like,
true.
So it's just also giving yourself grace, like with that and whatnot. So
I'm glad you mentioned that. I feel like a lot of people not giving themselves time to get to where they want to get.
Give themselves just like grace.
Everything is now. You see your favorite artist on social media. I want that. I need to get it now. I'm like, it ain't gonna happen overnight. Shit, I'm 2 years in. I'm like,
nothing happens overnight.
It doesn't.
Nothing happens overnight. Maybe. One, shit. Maybe.
You hit the
fucking million.
You hit the lottery or something, maybe type shit. You know, sure. I'll be praying. I'm like, damn, God, I'm hit the lottery. You know, palms be itching and shit. I'm like, something gonna come.
Most of the time, he's like, nope, I'm gonna curate you, make you wait because you need to learn X, Y, and Z lessons.
Yeah,
which I'd rather have the X, Y, and Z in the long term personally because then whenever you do approach wherever you quote unquote wanted to be, you're there with the wisdom that you didn't have before. There's so many things in my career, just in my life in general, where now I'm either in or have experience, and like now I've been in it, and I'm just like, I'm so thankful I experienced it at this age, or I waited. It took me so long, but I waited till now because I wouldn't have the experience that I had, like, or the knowledge and the wisdom and just like everything that I know now if it wasn't for me doing it anytime sooner or anything. That's why I'm always like,
that's
on time is.
It's
on time.
You just said somebody still had to put it on my quote or something. I like that.
It's on time.
So you sure you ain't got nothing else for us before you get up out of here?
Do I have anything else?
Yeah, you ain't got no tea you want to tell us, you know, something you got for the fans to watch? Cause,
I got some tea? I don't know.
You got something you want to tell, like, you know, you got your music. Yeah, you right. I ain't got to let nobody else know.
Music, dance.
Any tours you got going on, maybe?
Not yet.
Nah, we ain't gonna.
We'll see.
So?
We'll see.
Yeah, you got to tell me you got them pants first. I got to get them for my mama. Them clean. Them fire. You your own stylist? Huh? You your own stylist too, right?
Yeah, so I used to style up a lot for like a lot of like different dancers, and then I was styling like short films and videos and all this stuff. But this was all prior to when my dance career took off. So when my dance career I felt like really took off, then I just focused like really, really on dance. Mind you, when I pop out, I always pop out.
I see. This is a podcast.
Show them every time.
This is just a podcast. You popped out. I see. So imagine she coming over with outside.
But also, I like dressing up. Yeah. Like it's so fun for me, and like I feel like it's another part of expression for myself. So I really enjoy it.
You ever thought about you probably thought about doing a clothing brand or something like that, right?
Yeah, I've thought about it for sure.
Might get that going. You know how like girls be on Instagram, they be having like they clothes, they switch in and out.
Yeah.
You ever thought about doing those type of videos?
I need to.
Yeah. Cause you a stylish shit. You be fresh
need
too.
to. Yeah.
Might have to do a little catalog every day, different outfits.
I'm wearing this, and then I'm wearing this.
I know that closet crazy, huh?
Oh my gosh. I have an outside closet now. Like it's like
women.
we have an extra room in our place.
See.
And me and my roommate made it like our whole extra closet.
See.
So now we just have like so many closets.
Women have the most biggest closets ever.
So bad.
It be stuff y'all be having y'all don't wear either.
Huh?
It be stuff y'all having y'all closet that y'all don't wear.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, why you got this? You ain't even wearing it.
Yeah.
Take it to the thrift store. Yeah, we gonna see.
I need to clean out for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A little donation or something.
No, for sure. Well, whenever everything with the fires, I cleaned out a lot.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah, I've done that.
That fight shit scared. I'm like, I'm gonna get my laptop, my passport, grab my
You're
birds.
better than me. I didn't pack anything.
I didn't. I had it by the door because I was like, yo, I'm scared. You know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm finna leave work early.
My mom was like, "You don't have anything packed?" And I'm like, I think I'll be okay. Which I shouldn't have thought that way, but I was in North Hollywood, so I kind of also was like away.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm not gonna until it gets
close. Yeah.
It sounds so bad because everyone's like, don't wait till it gets close. But
Yeah, I feel
I
you
was
though.
like, I think I'm gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which, thank you God, I was.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. Thank you God, I was.
No, facts.
'Cause, yeah, I don't know what I would have done if.
Panic. I don't know what I would have did either. I'm like,
Yeah.
I would have drove straight to San Diego or something.
Yeah.
Just try to get away.
My mom was like, "Do you know where you're going?" I was like, I think.
That's
so.
how I think.
I don't know.
I hope that it
Yeah.
don't come. I definitely appreciate you coming over here too.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I definitely gotta. I tried to catch you when I could, cause I know from here you gonna be busy. But I
We'll see.
appreciate you too,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you. I
Thank you.
appreciate you. I appreciate this whole podcast.
No, most
I
definitely.
appreciate everything.
I
So.
appreciate you. We gotta probably run this back sooner or later.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Get a part
Let
2 or something, you know.
Let you know what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be some singing.
Yeah.
Something,
We
you
putting
know?
Look, like, got vocals. I see you.
It'll be something on there.
All right, bet. Definitely got to get that.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all for tuning up to the JOCTOBER podcast. I'm your host, Jock Smith. Gonna catch y'all next week. Peace. Yeah.
It ain't easy being me, but they think so.